Hi everyone! So today I am going to demonstrate how to put on the Jamberry nail wraps. It's super easy. I know it can be a little intimidating, but it's not that bad, I promise. So this is what one of our sheets look like. It is $15, or they're buy three, get one free, which is the best way to buy things. I like to save money. So today I am putting on these New York Minute Wraps. They are the Sister Style exclusive for this month, which means they're only available in February. And I'm also going to pair it with some Gatsby wraps. You can see I used a piece of this on a different Jamacure, a different time. So I tend to like to mix. As you can see, I used just a little bit on a different manicure before. A few other sheets that I just have sitting by because I couldn't decide which ones I was going to use. So I did ask my VIP members which one they thought was the best match, and they picked these two. So voila, that's what I'm going with. As you can see, maybe you can't see. If you can't hear it, it's because it's super quiet. It is super awesome. This is our mini heater. Our wraps are heat activated, which means you just put it in front of the heat for just like 3 to 5 seconds, and that's all it needs. And then you are going to use a cuticle pusher to get out the air bubbles. I also have with me a little pair of scissors so I can cut it, a nail file so I can trim. Before I started the video, I buffed my nails. It's good to make sure your nails are nice and clean, and buffing it just kind of takes away a little bit of that shine so that the wraps stick just a little bit better. Okay, so what I want, it's really up to you how you want to design it. I have decided that I'm going to put one of these Gatsby ones on my ring finger. So I really just want to measure. You'd rather have the wrap too small than too big. You do not want it to touch the skin or the cuticle at all. Okay, so that one looks like it's going to be a good size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel it halfway up. And I'm actually going to cut half of it off. I'm going to try not to touch the back side as much as possible. If you need to, touch the side that was closest to the middle, because that's the part you're most likely going to be cutting off. So what I'm actually going to do is a cold method. So that means I'm going to put the wrap on so I can line it up nicely. I'm not going to heat it first. I'm just going to put the wrap on. And it is a little bit sticky. It's just not sticky enough on its own. So I just kind of pressed it on there so it'll float. And now I'm actually going to put it in front of the heat and kind of just do one side first. So I did the one side. If I can come over here, I'm just going to demonstrate. Now with my cuticle pusher, I'm just going to push down that one side first. You want to make sure you get out the air bubbles. If you don't, when you go to wash your hands or run your fingers through your hair, it will get caught, or that water will get underneath, and then it will eventually start to peel up. So you don't want that. So I just have the one side down. Now I'm going to add heat to the other side. So I just put it in front of the heater for a few seconds. And there's a few different ways that you can do this. My nails are pretty curvy, and because they're curvy, this tends to be the best method for me. You can heat it up first and then put them on. That's fine too. I just find that because my nails are really curvy, that this method works a little bit better for me. So it's hard to show you, but I'm just going around the edges and making sure that there are no air bubbles. That went on pretty smooth. Obviously taking my time. You can go fast, but I tend to take my time. I love that the mini heater is so quiet, because then I could just like watch a TV show while I'm doing this. Right now my husband is with the kids, but normally I wait till they're in bed and put on my favorite shows and do my nails. So I cut, sorry I wasn't showing you. What I did is just cut as close to the nail as possible. That way I have less to trim off. Now you want to just go down. You don't want to go up. And you just want to be kind of gentle. And really, I'm not even going to have to do a whole lot because I cut real close to the nail. I just want to make sure it's totally smooth so that it doesn't get caught on anything. And it looks pretty perfect. All right. So now I'm going to move on to the other one. So I'm going to use the other half now on the opposite finger. Of course, you can switch and put them on whatever fingers you want. I just find that goes much faster. That way I don't have to line up any nails again. So I'm going to show you the other method. See how I go. 1, 2, 3 is probably enough. Let's see if I can tilt this down just a little bit. Well, I'll try and do it in the air. So I've already heated it and now I'm putting it down. I'm pressing down in the middle and I get nervous. So I'm going to add a little bit more heat to the side. You don't want to overheat it, but because I was moving the camera around, I was afraid it wasn't warm enough. So I'm going to press down this side first and get out all the air bubbles. Sorry, I have to set it down. Press a little bit harder. It's not as easy as you would think trying to do this in the air. Now I'm going to heat the other side. And get the air bubbles out. What I need is like a drone camera, like right above me. I hope my husband didn't hear me because he actually owns a drone and I can only imagine what he would try to do while I'm doing my nails.
What?
No, leave. Yeah, I definitely don't want a drone flying over my head. Hopefully he went back downstairs. Okay. So, just like before, I'm going to cut as close to the nail as possible. I just have a small little crease on the side. It's going to drive me crazy if I don't get it out. Okay. So then I cut. I always just stick the little pieces on the back of my mini heater and pull them off later. And then last step, I'm just gonna go like this and trim all the way around. Awesome. Okay. So there you have. Now I have 2 fingers done. So now I'm going to continue. I'm not going to keep the video going for as long as it is, but I think you get the gist. I'll post a picture of what my nails look like afterward. Well, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully this helped a little bit. I'll post another video about how to remove your wraps properly at in the next couple days, so just watch for that. It's really important that you remove them correctly so you don't damage your nails at all. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.